up, my Vina loves? It's Miss Vina D coming to you all from Vina Entertainment News. So, after the reunion, all of that, the ladies are able to then go to Bravo.com and write blogs about not just the reunion, the episodes, whatever it is that's going on in the season. After every episode, the ladies go and write, their blogs talking about what they thought about that episode or things like that. And then if anyone was coming for them, behind the scenes that they were unaware of, they're able to address, the situation and all of that. So this is write up from Sheree Bravo blog, BravoTV.com. Ask Sheree, what's the latest on your She by Sheree line? All right. And then Sheree responded, She by Sheree is expanding into a lifestyle line, and I'm so excited. It will consist of contemporary, everyday, fashionable, fun, and comfortable athletic clothing for today's active and sporty woman. Pieces that can take you from the gym to the streets to lunch with the girls. Hashtag joggers, like Sheree have had time to, put that together, and now she have a decent answer compared to when she was asked the first time. Just go to the previous episode, because YouTube out here blocking people videos and stuff, so I'm not going to insert the video in here, the little clip in here of Sheree just stuttering all over the place when Andy asks a simple question. The part 1, reunion part 1, go ahead and watch that. That's the one where I'm laughing so loud you can barely hear what she's saying, because her answer, she was stuttering so bad, it was so funny. All Sheree had to say was, Andy, look, man, not right now. And just be honest for once in her life. She's so desperate, man, to want to seek validation, to want to fit in, and all of those things that she just lies so much. She's definitely Kim Zolciak's friend, because they both lie a lot. But she's had time to think about what she's going to respond with when people ask her. So great response, Sheree. Great response. She continued, what went through your mind when Kenya said she was pregnant? Sheree responded, nothing. I've learned to not believe everything I hear. If it's true, I'm happy for her. Kids are definitely a blessing, but can we get her to pee on a stick? It's crazy to me, because when you get married, right? You're married. People say congratulations. When you get pregnant, you're pregnant, and that's what it is. It's like, it's crazy to me that no one goes around and walk around with a piece of paper in their hand, their marriage license. You just say, okay, you're married, congratulations, and that's it. Why is it that when it comes to Kenya, she have to walk around with her marriage license stapled to her head and have to go around peeing on stick to please people? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is crazy. And then she continued on, do you think you and Porsha can move forward? Sheree responded, I don't hold grudges, so moving forward is always an option, but I need to know what I'm moving forward from. Porsha conveniently forgot who supported her throughout the season when the entire cast didn't want to have anything to do with her. I guess the grass is greener being up Nene Bleep after she's been all season. Okay, but I digress. Where were all this mouth during the reunion? Well, Sheree did say during the reunion, this right here, I included in the last episode, you get your out of Nene's, you get your hair out of Nene's, exactly. So she did say that. Bravo TV then asked her, what about you and Nene? Okay. So Kim, Andy compare Kim answers and the way how she answers stuff to Cheetah Dust. You guys already know I say I don't address him by his name or with the P word, and I just can't. But so Andy compare Duck Lips with Cheetah Dust spokesperson. So now Sheree decided to flip it and throw Nene in there. Nene is like Trump. She wants everyone to be loyal to her, but has never been loyal to anyone, past or present. I'm a practical woman. I don't expect more than I give. To me, loyalty is something that is earned and not freely given. Her expectations of friendships, relationships, mutual considerations are unrealistic. If we're ever on the same page or understanding these simple ideas, then maybe we can become hospitable. That being said, Nene poked the bear all season but wasn't ready for the result. She continued to insert herself into my personal life with her opinions, but per usual, she then tried to play victim. She does that so well. Everyone she has ever moved forward with had to kiss her. No thanks, not interested. Ooh, okay, Sheree. Let's talk about the Porsha part in Sheree. Whatever the case might be, if Sheree befriended Porsha because she had ulterior motives and to collect bones and take it back, whatever the reason of that friendship was, I'm going to stand by what I said previously in other episodes, that say what you want, whether she was being a bone collector, whether she wasn't being loyal, she was just there just to get stuff out of Porsha. She was really the only person who was with Porsha, who had her back, who was willing to film with her, just genuinely didn't have an issue with her and didn't care, and when Porsha, like I brought this up the last time, was crying, doing the whole bun moment and Nene being so angry, it was Sheree who was there. Sheree was the only person who stayed behind at that table when everyone got up and walked away. Sheree was the only one who stayed with Porsha. Same thing, like, anyways, so say what you want to for Sheree. I'm not here for Sheree, whatever. But in that moment, I'm going to keep it real. In those moments, Sheree was the only one there for Porsha. So for Porsha to be so quick to jump and turn against Sheree, I completely see where Sheree is coming from. I get it, guys. I read the comments. Oh, Sheree is not loyal. I don't even think it's that deep. It have nothing to do with loyalty, friendship, none of that. It just have everything to do with who is there for you, who was standing by you when no one wanted to stand by you, who were giving you hugs when you needed a shoulder to cry on, who was there for you when the new person you're kissing up to were calling you every name, screaming, the door is closed, bun flying all over the place, Milo trying to fix it, all of that. Who was there for you? It was Sheree. Doesn't mean that they were BFF and loyal to each other. It's just who was there for you, and it was Sheree. So I absolutely see where Sheree is coming from. Yes, Shamia shouldn't have said what she said, and Sheree interpreted it that way. But Sheree's reaction was actually valid. And I'm not even here for Sheree. And this is what I say to you guys when you guys say I'm being biased or whatever. Like, I'm not here for Sheree, but I can still admit when I see something is wrong, it's wrong. From my opinion, I don't think her reaction was wrong at all. She just felt like, okay, I don't want a cookie or I don't want to be placed on the pedestal, but really, I've been here, for you, and this is how you react. But I also see where Porsha was coming from. Yes, you've been here for me and all of that, but you're still the bone collector. So I'm not going to trust the bone collector, and I'm still going to keep one eye open regardless. It's almost like Nene and Milo situationship, whatever they got going on. There's no way Nene can be so confident and sit there and rock with Milo and Kiki and fully trust her when she's seen all of Milo actions. Now, not a lot of you, one or two of you in the comments under the last episode, Wendy Williams, almost like what Wendy Williams says the Bible. No, guys, absolutely not. Wendy is there to throw shade. That's her job. It doesn't mean that it's the truth. Wendy did not read the text messages right in her face. All she saw were pictures, some cracked screen, and ran with a narrative that made sense. Talking about, Wendy said Kenya was being a prostitute like Milo too, and so that's true. No. The guy in the picture was either dating or married to one of the women from the Real Housewives franchise. They were all at a Bravo event, like I said in the last episode, and that's how Kenya ran into him and they took a picture. Then Kenya texted a picture to Milo and said, hey girl, he's rich, He's this, he's that, and the third. I think you guys will get along. She basically was trying to hook her friend up with a guy the same way Chef Roble is the reason why Kenya is with Mark Daly today. Chef Roble introduced Kenya to Mark because Mark owns Soca restaurant in, Brooklyn, New York, whatever that is. Yes, that's what his restaurant is. So, Chef Roble is a chef. Mark have a restaurant, so it made sense that they all run in the same circle. And so, hey, Kenya is my girl. She's my friend. I have a friend here who's single and doing his thing. He hooked it up. The same way how Sheree played a huge part into Kim and Croy getting together. I don't know since when saying to your girlfriend, oh, that's a guy that I think is a good fit for you, it's a bad thing. But once again, Whitney being a Kenya hater, that Whitney have said some low down, disgusting things about Kenya, and Kenya still goes on her show, sit there, read everybody else sitting pretty with her legs crossed like she always does, and basically taking a high role like, Whitney, you think I'm not going to come on your show because you talk bad about me? I'm going to come and laugh right in your face. I don't care. Now, one person who's in their feelings and said they would never do the Whitney Williams show again is Nene Leakes. Kenya, on the other hand, is like, Whitney is crazy. She's doing her job. I'm not going to sit here. Whitney can go to Madison Square Garden and have server seats and all of them. But and this is just in response for those that came in the comments saying, oh, Whitney said, yeah, what Whitney said is not the Bible, so I don't really care. But what else? So yeah, that's what Sheree had to say, about her relationship with Porsha. Now, her relationship with Nene, I completely see where she's coming from as well. Don't let I want to play the victim and be loud and all that fool you. Now, Nene is cool. I might not be here for Nene, but she's cool. Now, let me tell you this. Nene, the Sheree, the Milo, the Kim, all of them were kikiing, laughing at Kenya not being married. Nene have also said in interviews she didn't think Kenya was married, and when they asked her if she thinks Kenya and Mark and together, and she responded, I think Kenya loved Mark, almost like it's one-sided. She always throw these little jabs. Nene was the same one who said under her breath, girl, aren't you pregnant? When Kenya jokingly said bring out a cocktail, she wasn't even being serious. So we already know Nene's not here for Kenya. Nene sat at that table with Kim and all of them and laughed. Oh, Nene thought that was funny too. The only time it was no longer funny, it became a problem, is when Kim went after her. But it was wrong. I'm not here for Kim, but I'm just saying, the moment now it was coming her way, then oh yes, we all now have to see. And what's also interesting, when Kim was only coming for Kenya, excluding Kenya fans and supporter, of course, everybody was like, yes, Kim, even black women, yes, Kim, read Kenya. And going on Kenya's face, yes, girl, Kim read you. Everyone was on the Kim bandwagon to destroy Kenya more. The moment Kim went after Nene, all of a sudden now, yes, Nene, we believe you, Kim is racist, we believe you, Kim is this. But when it was Kenya saying it, it was like, oh girl, bye, we don't care. It's like so disgusting how some of these people are. But so, Nene, I'm not here for what Kim did. But yeah, and then the same thing when Nene was coming after Porsha. Now, Porsha fans don't play, so all of that. But so I see where Sheree is coming from. Nene, know better, but she's not as bad as Kim. So we can't compare the both of them. But Nene, know better either. I mean, she's falling out with almost everybody. Yeah, she's falling out with Milo. Now they're back being friends. She's falling out with Porsha. Now they're back, working things out. She's falling out with Sheree. She's falling out with Kim. She had issues with Candy, and now they're working it out. She's falling out with Cynthia, when as far as saying that Cynthia was boring and should be fired. We all remember all of those things when Cynthia burned her friendship contract. Yeah, and she's falling out. And she and Kenya didn't really have a relationship to say they had a falling out. So, yeah, Nene, better. And Nene also had to look in the mirror. Yes, I feel bad that someone, violated her on that level of recording in her home. That's a huge violation. So I feel her on that. And then, taking pictures of her car and handicap. I understand that. But Nene ain't no better either. So I kind of see where Sheree is coming from. However, I'm not here for the whole, Sheree, and I'm going to defend. That's one thing about me. I would defend someone that I rock with, but if you're wrong, I don't have no problem calling you out and saying, you're wrong. And for those of
okay, guys, let's go ahead and wrap it up. It's all love. I just give my opinion in these videos. There's no hate towards these ladies. I felt like with the Porsha situation, Porsha is growing, and she's showing growth as far as not reacting the way she used to react. So I have to acknowledge that. Porsha did defend Kenya when one of the Real Housewives of Atlanta blog pages reposted Marlo tweet about the drink situation that I just talked about. Nene and Porsha responded. Kenya was clearly joking and that Marlo was reaching. So that's great that everyone is getting along. And also, this was a Sheree video. Why is Kenya once again in the video? Oh my God, you talk about her so much. We get it. You like her. You're biased. No, guys. I love making examples because making an example drives my point home. So the reason why I brought up Kenya situation is to give an example of why Sheree said what she said about Nene and loyalty and things like that. That was my point. Nene sat there, joked around, thought everything Kim was doing to Kenya was funny. And it would have been funny had Kim and her daughter didn't do certain things. It would have been funny. It would have been, oh, Kenya girl, bye, you're too sensitive. It would have been all of those things. But the moment Kim did something to her, that it was no longer funny. So that's the only reason why I brought up Kenya again, to use her as an example. So, but like I said, I'm wishing Sheree the best. It's no hate here. We've laughed a lot about Sheree, and we've laughed. Just go on the playlist and watch those episodes. So I have nothing else to give to Sheree. I'm just gonna wish her well. I also want to give a quick shout out to Real Housewives of Atlanta page on Instagram. I could have gone to Bravo and just read exactly what Sheree said, but like I said, I love how they post with images. This is exactly how I post on my blog page. I provide like an experience where it's just not, this is what somebody said written down, but the visual, the images also give you that extra, feeling and connection. So I took these edits from their page. So I just want to give them a shout out.
You who listened to the beginning of the last episode, my voice probably sound like, I'm struggling, but I explained in that episode that I live in Atlanta, Georgia, and I suffer and go through, terrible allergies around this time of the year. I am going to try the different advices and remedies you guys left in the comment section. So thank you, to all of you who gave me suggestions and things that I can do or use and to help me. So yeah, and then me doing these long videos and talking ain't helping either, but I'm going to continue to provide content. I'm not going to overdo it before I end up losing my voice completely, but I just thought that, I go ahead and do this video on Sheree. But, whether Sheree comes back or not, I really do wish Sheree, the best. And yeah, man, I'm going to go ahead and end it here, my Vina loves. I'm wishing you all an amazing day. Remember to always have the God bless attitude, which is being positive at all times and seeing the good in every situation. Have a great day, guys. God bless.